surviving 100 days of hardcore Minecraft in a desert-only world. In this type of world, there's no trees, no animals, only sand. But in 100 days, I managed to get full netherite armor, build a very cool house, and so much more. Enjoy the video. And this is the world that we're going to spend the next 100 days in. It looks like there's a village over there and a temple over there, so this is kind of perfect actually. Getting all the way over there might be a challenge though. But here we are. It seems that there's a ruined portal over there too. And this village is actually very small, so I might end up finding a new one later. Here's the chest. It had lots of iron, which is going to be very helpful. But now I'm going to make my way to the temple. I can drop down, break this block, which will reveal the TNT. Now I can loot the chests. This may actually be the worst temple I've ever seen. But now I need to find a crafting table house. Here we go. Now I can craft iron, make a pickaxe. I can also make some food. I need some more iron, so I'm going to take down the golem. Means I can make a bucket. And technically I have everything I need to go to the nether, but if you think I'm going to go to the nether on day one, then you're very mistaken. I think what'll be more important, building my house. For that, I'm going to need lots of sand. Okay, my shovel already broke, and I'm going to need a lot more sand. Because I'm going to be converting it to sandstone anyway, I might as well just mine that. I've gotten a stack of sandstone, but I really need to find out where I'm going to be building my house. I think I want to do it on this mountain, just so that I'm near the village, but also in a place where I can see my house from any directions. So I think if I terraform this area right here, it should be perfect. So I'm going to make a shovel, get to work. I've mined quite a bit, but my shovel broke, so I don't really have the stuff to make a new one. Now I can begin on my house. But I've decided this area isn't quite big enough for the design I chose, so I'm going to have to find another place. But before I build it, I want to get some armor. So I'm going to mine in the caves. And this is actually quite a big cave, so it should be pretty easy to find iron. There's some iron right over there. Now I can make some furnaces and smelt all my iron. Now I can make some boots, and after I make these leggings, I officially have full iron armor. I was going to keep mining, but there's a witch after me, so I'm just going to get out of here. And I think this area over here will be a decent place to build it, so I'm going to get some rest and get to work. However, I'm also going to need quite a bit of smooth stone, which I can actually mine from the village. What I'm kind of going for is an upscaled version of the original desert temple, and trust me, it'll look very good when it's done. And I've noticed that the best way to get sand is probably going to use TNT. And I must say, it does work very well. I've gotten quite a bit of sand. I haven't used all my TNT. Going to save the rest for some other thing. What that thing is, I have no idea. My pickaxe just broke. I actually don't have anything to make a new pickaxe, but I do have one idea. I don't like that I have to do this, but it's necessary. I have to waste one of these precious TNTs to get stone. I got a lot of that. There's also iron right here. I'm going to mine it so that I don't have to deal with this if my pickaxe breaks again. Now I can get back to mining. And I've gotten quite a bit. While I work, iron will be smelting. Okay guys, so my microphone bugged out for a couple of days. But what happened was I found a wandering trader who was selling a birch sapling for 5 emeralds, which I can now buy. And I also found a village over that way that had farmers. I got a composter, which I can bring here. And now I just need to find some dirt. For some, I can drop down, find to my heart's content. Well, after I deal with all of these things I can. I've gotten a stack of dirt, now I can get out of here. Now I can finally get my first bit of wood, and I can replant it right here. Slowly but surely, my tree farm is growing. But I'm out of smooth sandstone again, so I'm going to have to mine some more. Now with my wood, I can finally make a shield. And I also might as well make a chest, because my inventory is getting pretty full, which I can put right here. But I've decided it's about time to go to the nether. So I'm going to build a portal, and to light it, I can use wood. Just like that, the portal is lit, so I can head on through. Alright, nothing crazy on the other side, but there's not really much to see here, so I'm going to go back home. And I think now, it's about time I get back to work on the house. And if you look at it, you can kind of see it coming together, and once I do the middle portion, I'm going to do another one of these on the other side. It'll look a lot better when it's done. But I've decided to take a break from building, so I'm going to get some food, put all this stuff in here, find some diamonds. Whoa! These are insanely rare, actually. This is a fossil in the overworld. I wonder which skull it is. These are extremely rare. And actually, I'm pretty sure this has a 100% chance to have diamonds in it because it's so low. And look at that, we got some. They don't always have a lot of diamonds, but there's always some of them. You know what, I'm kind of sick of mining around this, so I'm just going to mine it and hope that I get some diamonds. Look at that, we got some already. Very nice. The bone meal from these will also be very useful. And now with those diamonds, I can make a pickaxe. Wait, hold on, is this a different fossil? This is crazy, actually. It's insanely rare to have them so close together. But this one has loads and loads of diamonds. And I'm pretty sure I got all of it. I got quite a bit of diamonds. As you can see, I have 10. So if I can find any more fossils, I'm going to get a lot of diamonds. But I think I'm going to hold off on mining more diamonds until I have Fortune 3. Hold on, we actually found some more right here, which I will take. Well, now I just can't stop finding them. And I think I'm going to keep looking for a little while because if I get 8 more diamonds, I can get full diamond armor. Alright, I couldn't find any more, so I'm just going to go back home. And I think it's about time that I get Fortune 3. If I get Mending or Prop 4 or something like that, I will get it. But Fortune 3 is what I really want. So I'm going to go to the village that I found in this direction. So I need to hope to find either a librarian house or a pen that has cows in it. And I didn't seem to get either of them, actually. So plan B is to kill a lot of rabbits. Why do I need to kill a lot of rabbits? Basically, you can make leather with rabbit hide, and I need 4 leather in total. Meaning I need 16 rabbit hide, so I probably have to kill about 32 rabbits. So yeah, this could take a while. However, while doing it, I've noticed that there's a desert temple over here, so I might as well explore it. Honestly, this may be the worst desert temple I've ever seen, so it's back to killing rabbits. Look at this, it's a wandering trader. Not selling anything I need or don't have, so I'm just going to leave him here. And finally, I have enough rabbit hides to make the leather I need. As you can see, I killed exactly 32 rabbit, which is kind of crazy. But also I did kill a few by making them fall off cliffs. So I probably killed about 38. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Well, this is an amazing trade. I hope he just doesn't lose it. Now I just need to get all of the emeralds for it. Protection 4 for 14 emeralds is actually insane. I probably should have gotten the emeralds beforehand, but if he loses the trade, that's my own fault. I've gotten enough, I'm running back because it's going to be very, very close. Villager may have lost his trade by now. I just really hope he didn't. No! He lost his trade. I was so close. Well, I guess it means it's back to breaking the lectern. And there we go, we got Fortune 3. It's a decent price. I still need to get like 8 emeralds, but it's fine with me. 8 emeralds shouldn't be that hard. And I think, just in case, I'm going to just lock in the trade for now. I can get more emeralds later, but for now, it's okay. And now I can finally get Fortune 3. And I'm going to keep this villager here for now, just so that he doesn't die. I do not want to lose that villager. Also, in order to put the book on my pickaxe, going to need some more iron. I have a bit, but I need a lot more. I got loads of iron, so I'm going to make some extra furnaces, put them all in a row right here, and now I can set them off smelting, and it shouldn't take long at all for these to be done. And now I can make an anvil, and finally put Fortune 3 on my pickaxe. After making a brand new shield, I can go back to the caves. Look at this, it's a zombie spawner. Honestly, I'm just gonna break it because I don't think I'm ever going to use it. But I can take the stuff that's inside. And here we found our first bit of diamonds. And I actually already have enough for full diamond armor with that. And I really do not like mining through deep slate, so I'm just going to leave on that. And now I can finally make full diamond armor. And this stuff can all go. Now it's about time that I finish my house. If I finish it, I mean work on it for a little bit. Because I'm not going to finish it for a long time. But in order to finish it, I'm going to need a lot of sandstone. So I'm going to get some TNT and blow some stuff up. And as you can see, this gets me loads and loads of sand. So much sand that I've actually run out of space. Not to worry though, I do have some things that I can drop. Right here is where the entrance is going to be. And eventually in those holes up there, I'm going to put black concrete, but I'm not going to be able to do that until I get wither roses. So for now, just going to use terracotta. and I've completed quite a bit. I'm honestly very surprised about how much I've done in this amount of time. It'll look a lot nicer when I add another one of those on that side, but I must say, it is looking good. And once again, I've run out of smooth sandstone, but I've completed a lot. I'm almost finished with that tower now. Then after that, I only have the inside and the pyramid part. I think I should probably take a break from building, so instead, I'm going to head to the Nether. And now that I'm here, I'm going to look for a bastion room. Might be kind of... Oh, I was about to say that it would be difficult to find, but there's actually just one right here. Probably should have gotten some lava on my way here. Well, here we go. There's some right here, so I wasn't punished too badly. Also, judging by the looks of it, it seems to be a housing bastion, which is actually my favorite type. And the piglin brutes are stuck down here, so I should be able to loot the chests safely. And I think I've dealt with all the piglin brutes I have to worry about, so now I should be fine to get the gold. Now I can trade it all back to them. The stuff that I don't want, well, it can be thrown into lava. I can use the pyre on the bottom right to find where the fortress is. By using it, I found out that there's a fortress that way. I've gotten every single gold block in this bastion. If that's not enough gold to get all my pearls, I don't know what is. And it isn't. But I'm going to head to the fortress anyway, because it would be nice to get some blaze rods. There's a fortress right over there. Should be pretty safe in this fortress because I have fire resistance. And I've gotten 7 blaze rods, and I'm just going to leave on that for now because I'm almost out of fire resistance, and I don't want to be caught here without it. However, what I can do is build a portal here, and then I have a larger chance of being close to the stronghold. And it's probably a good idea to go there now instead of later. And somehow, this giant ocean-like thing generated, but it's still a desert biome. That's actually crazy. I've never seen that before. And there's a village over there, a temple there, and another temple over there. So I can drop down and remove the pressure plate and loot the chests. Nothing too amazing from this temple. Now I can go to the second one. And there's also a ruined portal there as well. Once again, nothing crazy. So I guess I'm kind of just getting unlucky with these. However, I just noticed that I forgot the TNT. Before I go to that temple to get the TNT, I'm going to loot this ruined portal. Who knows, maybe I'll find a notch apple. Nope, no notch apples here. Now I can make my way to the village. Pretty sure I saw a blacksmith house, but I could be wrong. What I'm hoping they have here most is cows. Alright, let's see what's in this blacksmith. Nice, alright, we got some oak saplings, which is very, very good. Means that I'm not just stuck with birch trees. Now I can throw an eye and see which way it goes. Honestly, I've never seen anything like these giant ocean things in the desert worlds. Oh, the eye's already going backward, and it broke. And according to my calculations, the stronghold should be in this chunk right here. If I throw an eye, it should just go down. If I dig down right here, I should hit the stronghold. Here we are, and now I want to find the libraries. Hold on a moment, there's 2 endermen right here. Might be able to get 2 pearls, and then I might have a chance of getting to the end. There's 1 pearl. There's another one, nice. Is this a dungeon? The stronghold overwrote a dungeon right here. Never seen that before. Look at, there's 1 dungeon over here that was overwritten. Then over here, there's another one. I've actually found another pearl, which means I might actually have a chance of getting to the end. Well, if I ever find the portal room, that is. Aha, there it is. I'm going to destroy the spawner, then leave these silverfish to despawn. Meanwhile, I can look for the library. And we've gotten another pearl. This is actually crazy. Now I have 12 pearls and more than 12 rods, meaning I can actually go to the end right now. However, that's not what I'm here for right now. I'm here for books. And this one actually has mending, which is going to be very, very nice. And I can actually put Unbreaking 3 on my pickaxe, as well as mending. And I can also get this book as well. But I think it's finally time to go to the end. But here we go. Honestly, the end fight is pretty straightforward. Just bow the towers. You've seen me do it a million times. When the dragon perches, I can go in with my axe. Now all the healers are gone and the dragon is perching yet again. Here comes another perch. I only hit the dragon 1 time. You've got to be kidding me. I only have a few arrows left, so it better stay perched longer next time. Okay, that was not good. No! Alright, it didn't knock me up very high that time, luckily. Here comes the final perch. Why can I only hit the dragon 1 time? I don't understand what's going on. And there we go. The Ender Dragon is defeated. Now I can get all the XP. Are you kidding me? How does that happen? Well, I guess the Ender Dragon egg is going to be somewhere I spawn. Just going to have to find it when I go back. But for now, going to head through an end gateway. Now I can look for an end city. And we finally have an end city. I've traveled thousands of blocks, and it's way over there. Now I just need to somehow bridge like 100 blocks to get there. There's also another end city over there. They both have ships, so things are finally starting to look up. I finally made it here. So I'm going to kill these shulkers right over here, and neither dropped a shell. And unfortunately, that ship is insanely high. I'm just going to have to mine a lot of endstone. I'm hoping a stack is enough. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it might not be. I'm just going to tower up now anyway and hope for the best. Yep, I'm definitely not going to make it. But I have obsidian, so I can use that. So everything should be fine. I actually might not make it even with this. I can just reach it. I think I've just about managed it. And get the brewing stand. And of course, the elytra. Also, now that I think about it, I really wish I had gotten paper from the library. Because right now I don't have any firework rockets. But I do believe that I'm able to fly all the way to the other end ship from here. I'm hoping that there's an end gateway around somewhere. Okay, looting 3 sword. That's not what I was expecting. If I try to anvil these together, what do I get? It keeps the sharpness. I actually do really want to do this. Now I have a looting 3 sword, so I'm sure I can get shulker shells now. But now I need to somehow find an end gateway. According to the pie chart, there should be one that way somewhere. And it looks like there's one over here, so I can finally go back home. And here's the dragon egg. And from far away, this actually is starting to look very nice. But now I can put away some of this stuff in the chest, and I can put efficiency 4 on my pickaxe, and now I can get some sugarcane. Now getting around suddenly seems much easier. And another thing I can do, get some wood, and I can make lots of bookshelves. And with one of those bookshelves, I can make a lectern, and after replanting these saplings, I can get a prop 4 villager. But I've actually just gotten Unbreaking 3 for 17 emeralds, and I'm going to take that. However, I still need to get the emeralds for it. I didn't quite get 17, but I can lock in his trade by buying a bookshelf. And now I can get some more wood, get more emeralds. And look at this, a wandering trader spawned as soon as I flew away. Honestly, there's not much here that's very good that I really need, but I will get the sand because it's kind of hard to get and, you know, I need it a lot. It was also probably very hard for him to get. After getting a few more emeralds, I can get Unbreaking 3, and now I can put it on my elytra. I just noticed it doesn't look like I'm going to get another birch sapling, which means I'm probably going to be stuck with oak. And now I'm going to fly all the way to the village that's over there, mine lots of smooth sandstone. I'm sure the local community won't mind too much. And I've gotten 3 stacks, so I'm going to head back home. Now I can continue working on the pyramid. And I've just run out of smooth sandstone. It honestly didn't last very long at all, but there are a couple of things I can do without it. For one is filling in these right here, and actually that's just about it. So now I can head to this village and mine even more smooth sandstone. Honestly, I'm beginning to wonder if this build is even worth it. And I've gotten 3 stacks, so I'm heading back home. And I have already run out of smooth sandstone. It didn't take long at all for it to happen. However, it turns out I've mined all of the smooth sandstone in this entire village. So once I use all of this smooth sandstone, I'm going to have to find another village. So I guess I better get looking. But actually, I found something better. This pillager outpost means I'm going to be able to do raids and stuff. And plus, I get a goat horn. And I've now found another village. I've gotten 4 stacks of smooth sandstone. Going to head back home. And hope that my elytra don't break in the process. But here we are, back safe and sound. So I can get back to work on the house. And I'm out of it again. I almost have the entire pyramid section done, as you can see. But instead of finishing it right now, okay, I was going to say I was going to get another librarian, but there's no more villagers here that don't already have jobs. However, that can easily be fixed. Because if I fly to this village, I can get lots of hay bales, with which I can make lots of bread, which I can give to these villagers. Also, I built this structure in this wall right here, so that the villagers have somewhere safe to go. As you can see, I have lots of beds in here for them, and I have job sites right here. And if I remove this well, then it looks a lot better too. And I can also make it look just a bit nicer by adding some extra touches here and there. Might as well move this bell in there too. And I'm even going to give the farmer some crops to work. You know, I really do so much for these villagers. And finally, we have baby villagers. But it turns out there is a bit of smooth sandstone around the village that I haven't gotten. So I'm going to mine it up and use it to work on the house a bit more. Definitely didn't cover much, but it's always helpful to get a bit done. Also, the faster this kid grows up, the better, because I really need mending for my elytra. And he's going to be the librarian that sells it to me. So staying up hunting creepers, when that spawned, he has full diamond armor. He takes no damage. Hold on, I'm about to die, The amount of skeletons in there is insane. But a full diamond armor skeleton with prot armor? How rare is that? It looks like one of the baby villagers grew up finally, which means it's finally time to get another librarian. And I've gotten mending for 12 emeralds, which I'm very happy with. It's actually the best possible trade for mending. So now I just need the emeralds for it. I can now buy the book. I was gonna say I could get some sleep, but there's a creeper right here. And I can finally put mending on my elytra. That's going to be very, very helpful. And I think it would be useful to have a quick way to get in and out of the end. I'm going to mine a lot of obsidian. I'm going to go through this portal and head to the stronghold. Now I can build another portal right next to the portal room. Now to mend my elytra, I can kill endermen. Wait, hold on, I just noticed that this is made of dirt and they're taking the dirt away. Stop! Okay, maybe instead of using dirt, I should use endstone. Now I have more ender pearls than I could ever want, so now I can head back home. And I think it's about time that I finish this house. And I don't mean work on it a bit and then leave it for another day. I mean work on it until it's done. So I'm going to mine smooth sandstone at this village. Now I can get back to work. The entire outside is completely done. That means I'm on to the inside, which is the part with all the mobs. However, I've once again run out of smooth sandstone, so I'm going to have to fly over and get some more. However, I've now gotten all of the smooth sandstone out of this village as well. It might be enough, but I'm pretty sure it won't be. However, I'm also out of food, so I'm going to have to find another village that has hay bales. There's one. While I'm here, I'm going to get a bit more smooth sandstone, because I just can't say no. And there we go. I have 4 stacks now, which should be enough. Now I can head back home. I actually found another village on the way back, and there's a temple right next to it. So I guess I might as well loot it. Get the TNT out. The TNT. Oh my goodness, that was, oh my goodness gracious. I just saved the hardcore world so much. That was insane. I had less than a second left. That may be the closest I've ever gotten to losing any hardcore world. I honestly don't know where that creeper came from. I thought I checked the temple well, but apparently not. Anyway, now I can finally head back home. And I actually found yet another village on the way back. I can't seem to stop finding them now. And I might as well check this ruined portal just in case it has a notch apple in it. It did not. But I'll take the obsidian, that's always useful. After putting some of this stuff in the chest, I can get back to work. And now this part of the temple over here is completely finished. Once I get rid of all of the mobs on the inside and light it up a bit, I'm going to open this wall up. But until then, there's no more I can do on that side. However, I can still work on this side. Ah! No! No, 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 no. Go. What just happened? Well, I'm out of smooth sandstone again, but I also have to fill in the floor of this entire thing. I'm going to need a lot more. So once again, I'm going to head over, get more smooth sandstone. That's 3 stacks. So I'm going to head back home, and now I can get back to work. But before I finish it, I need some more torches. So I'm going to head to the caves, find some coal. And for now, this should be enough. I'm just going to light up the inside a bit so that mobs don't spawn. Oh my goodness, how did those spiders do so much damage? Anyway, now I can continue lighting things up a bit. There's definitely going to be a few mobs spawning here and there, but it should be fine for now. So now I can open this up. But it turns out that I'm out of chiseled sandstone, so I'm going to have to get some more. Like usual, the way I'm going to do that is by blowing up the desert. Now I can make lots of chiseled sandstone, so I can keep working on the build. Now I can work on the entrance. However, somehow, yet again, I've run out of chiseled sandstone, so I'm going to have to get some more again. Honestly, I did not know how many resources this build would take, but now I've gotten lots more, so I can get back to work. Now, it's almost completely done, Once I finish this part, it's basically done. However, I've once again run out of smooth sandstone. Honestly, I have no idea what it's all going to, but I don't need to do that part this second. Instead, I can move all of this stuff into the new house. But before I get more smooth sandstone, I think it'll be a good idea to fly to the village, where I can get some emeralds, as well as a mending book, which I can then put on my helmet, because my armor breaks very quickly, and I don't really have diamonds to repair it with. And the next thing I'm going to do is going to require a bit more food. That thing is flying into a cave, where I can look for diamonds. However, I don't really want to continue that way because all I see is creepers. So instead I'll swoop down here and immediately find diamonds. Seems that there was only one in that vein. However, that's all the diamonds that cave seems to have had. So I'm going to have to try another cave. And it turns out my house is here, the village is there, and there's another village right over here. This is the closest one to my house other than the spawn village. And also, it has this animal pen here, but there's no animals in it. It's actually very... No way! There's a cow! Finally! Alright, I need to put this cow somewhere where it's safe and won't escape. Alright, now this cow will not escape, and he won't despawn because he's a passive mob. And I found a very strange ruined portal. It's not in a very good spot. I have no idea where the chest is. Actually, I found it very quickly. And yeah, nothing very good. But I always take the obsidian because it is useful. Now I can go to this temple over here. That is the largest pillager outpost I've ever seen. This... Oh. That was... I think I just heard that the TNT went off. Well... Never mind then. But anyway, this is the largest pillager outpost I've ever seen. It has so many cages. I can also see what goat horn it has. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the one I already have, so I'm going to put it back, and now I can keep exploring. Here's another temple, and what I'm hoping to get out of one of these is a notch apple. None in this temple, but the TNT is also very useful. But I seem to have forgotten the main purpose of doing this, which is searching caves for diamonds. And I've had enough of that, so now I'm just going to explore temples, hope to find a notch apple. Here's another temple. Of course, it was another temple that I didn't really like. It would seem that I actually found my way to where the stronghold is. And you know what? I'm almost out of rockets, so I'm just going to go to the end so that I can get back home faster. Oh, well, turns out that I'm not home after all because I slept in this bed right here. Well, I guess that means I'm going to have to travel all the way back to the stronghold. Okay, it wasn't too far that I had to travel. So anyway, now I can go back home. And after putting this stuff in my chest, I can finally make an enchantment table, which I can set up right here. Okay, maybe I didn't quite set it up properly. That's a bit better, and I think it's about time that I made an iron farm. I'm going to try to use the same design as I used in my normal hardcore world, so I'm going to need a lot of obsidian. However, because the obsidian is the last part I need to do, I'm going to save that for later. That I can put it in the chest for now, and grab some blocks. After making some firework rockets, and getting some rest, I can fly all the way to spawn, which is where I'm going to be building it. Now I can build a platform. However, there's a few more things I need to get, including some composters, as well as some beds, which I can now put here. And once I get the villagers in, I'm going to put composters right here, but I really need the composters in order to get them in, so I'm not going to put them there yet. However, it turns out that I'm already out of blocks. I probably should have used something that's easier to get than this. I guess I just wasn't thinking. I guess I'm just going to need to swoop into a cave, find some deep slate there. I just got 2 stacks for now. I'm probably going to need more than that, but just in case, I'm going to leave on this. You never know, it might be enough. And I think I designed the interior slightly better than last time. And I notice I can put 2 composters in here for now because I only need 1 to lure the villagers in. So now it's time to get them. It's a very long way from the village to spawn, so it's definitely going to take a while. And now I can take the villager up the stairs. Now the first one is in and I can get more. And here comes the second one. And now I only need to get 1 more. Here he comes. And as you can see, he should just go right in. And now the villager portion is completely done. Well, almost done, I should say. I still need to spawn-proof the inside, which is now done. So it's time to set up the area for the zombie. However, before I do that, I'm going to get a name tag so I don't forget it like I did in my normal hardcore world. But another thing I need to finish the farm is soul sand. Where are all the trees? I thought I had trees planted there. I must have saplings in the chest, right? I have no trees and no saplings. That is not good. I did not know that. So for now, I guess I'm just going to be stuck with crimson wood. Wait, hold on a second. There's actually a wandering trader. And he Doesn't sell it. You know what? And I can get some soul sand right here. While I'm here, I might as well fly to my end portal, where I can mine all of the obsidian I need. I'm going to need about 4 stacks, so this may be a while. And just like that, we have 4 stacks of obsidian, which should be enough, unless I did the math wrong. So now I should be ready to finish the farm. At least I will be after I get some more blocks. So now I'm ready to get a zombie in. But obviously I can't do that until it's night, so for now, I'm going to work on the spawning platform. And it's now night, so I can fly down here and find a zombie. So now the husks are going to follow me up. Hopefully only one comes in. Yep, there we go. He's in right now. The iron golems are already spawning. So I can put a block here and break this block. Okay, actually, I've noticed that he's a bit too high. But before I can do anything about it, I need to get rid of this golem. Okay, there he goes. That was very easy. So I need to remove this water, then remove the soul sand. Oh no, that's not good. No! Alright, he's alive. Thank goodness. I need to get him back up. No, don't kill the golem. Don't kill the golem. I need him to... No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I need to get another one in. I need to do this quickly, because night will not last much longer. But I've gotten a name tag. Now I can name it. And sun is rising right now. I need to be very, very fast. Luckily, husks don't burn in sunlight, so I should be safe in that aspect. What I'm worried about is him falling. But here we are. He should just... Yep, he went right in. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure with it set up like this, everything should work. So now I can remove this and finish the spawning platforms. Just like that, all of the portals are complete. But I still need to do a bit more of the platform, and I still need to spawn-proof the portals. And once I do that, it'll be completely done. Well, at least the overworld side will be completely done. Now all of the portals are spawn-proofed, so the entire overworld side is complete. So now I have to light the portals, get the coordinates for the middle of the center one. I'm also going to need a lot of glass. Luckily, sand is pretty easy to come by where I live. So now I just need to wait for it to smelt. And now I think I have all the things I need for the nether side of the farm. So I'm going to head to the nether. And now I need to hold W and throw a pearl, and I should be on the nether roof. And there we go. So now I can build a portal. And this portal will be to escape the nether roof. But now I need to go to these cords to build the farm. And this block right here is where the portal is going to be. So if I now light it, then it should link up to these. Perfect. You guys aren't supposed to be in here yet. Everything should be fine. I just have to place lava here and fly out as fast as I can. Perfect. It turns out that I'm a bit of an idiot, and I placed the minecart where the iron golems will stand. That was definitely not what I should have done. And there we go. I think I fixed it. Everything is going to be in here. And that should be the entire farm complete. It was definitely quite a hassle. So I'm very happy that it's done. But I also noticed that there aren't any iron golems going through the portals. So I'm just going to check on the iron farm and make sure that it's not messed up. The iron golem is definitely still here safe and sound. And by iron golem I mean husk. So what can happen is that iron golems don't spawn as fast at night. So I'm pretty sure this farm will work better in the daytime. Also, this video took me over 30 hours to make. So it would really help me out if you subscribed. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get a load of sand, which will be converted into a lot of TNT. Okay, it's not that much TNT. I am limited by gunpowder still, but it will probably be enough to get what I want. However, before I get that thing, I'm going to need some food. This should be enough for now, so I can head to the nether and mine very far down. Now I can make a long tunnel. Okay, I've hit lava, so I'm going to end the tunnel there and start placing TNT. Now I can set it off and hopefully find some ancient debris. And with all of that TNT, I only found 2 ancient debris, which is very, very unlucky. And now I can put them in the chest. And it looks like the iron farm is doing nicely. And to solve my gunpowder issues, I'm going to build a creeper farm. And I want to get everything for it before I start building. However, while working, I've noticed there's a pillager patrol on top of my base. And you know what? There's no time like the present to do a raid. This may be an extremely stupid idea, or an extremely smart one. So now I can find a village that I don't really care about. And that's this one. So here we go. A shield is probably going to be useful. This is also a very good way to get emeralds. Oh my goodness, I just almost died. Those Vindicators do a lot of damage. Oh, the Ravager's already here. Okay, hold on. I do not want to die. I need to find the Iron Golem. Here he is. and hopefully he can deal with the Ravager on his own. The amount of shield damage he does is insane. Alright, I killed the Ravager, and I'm probably going to need another shield to finish this raid, but I'll try to do it without one. And no matter what I do, I cannot seem to find this last raider. Wait, hold on, here he is. He fell in this cave, what an idiot. I guess we're on to the next wave. My shield just broke, which is not good. And it looks like the Iron Golem died, so I guess I'm on my own for the rest of this wave. And I'm almost out of arrows. Definitely not a good position to be in. Okay, there's a lot of raiders, so I'm gonna put on my elytra and go back home. Now I have another shield. I can also get more arrows. And with that, I should be ready to finish the raid. I think it's probably just a better idea to bow the Ravager instead of trying to hit it with my sword. And there we go, I killed the Ravager. Nice, okay. Oh my goodness. They do so much damage. We have an evoker. There we go, we've gotten a totem. I still need to deal with these Vexes though. Oh, wow, that shot was amazing. What? This cactus just grew and stopped him from being shot. I've never seen that before. We've gotten another totem. Okay, I need to get away, please. I don't want to use a totem. I don't have that many. But there are a ton of Vexes over there, and I'm guessing they're probably going to kill the villagers. And I cannot go in there with all those Vexes running around, or I will die. Alright, they killed all the villagers, but that's the reason I did this village. Just in case they killed all the villagers. All I care about are the totems. I don't want to lose this hardcore world to the Vexes. I don't understand how they're not dead yet, and I don't understand why there's so many of them. They just keep coming. There's just more and more of them every time. I just killed an evoker. Alright, that means there's one more totem waiting for me. Okay, by now it's not about the totems, it's about saving my own life. And there we go, I've killed the second Ravager. Now I just need to worry about Vexes. Alright, and there we go, I just killed the last evoker. I'm pretty sure he's the last raider in general, actually. And after the entire raid, I ended up with 4 totems, which is very good. But anyway, now I can finally make the creeper farm. It doesn't have to be pretty, so I'm just going to use netherrack. And this is enough for the farm. However, it's also going to take 15 stacks of slabs, so I better do some mining. And all of this cobblestone should turn into 15 stacks when it's turned into slabs. And I'm just going to get a few more things I need for the farm. Hopefully it won't take too long. And for now, I have everything I need. The rest of the stuff I won't need until later. You may be wondering, where am I going to build this farm? Well, if I fly over here, I'll find this large ocean area, which is where I'm going to be building the farm. So I guess now I can get to work. Actually, it turns out that I don't have everything I need right now for the farm. I completely forgot glass. But on the way back, I've noticed that there's a temple sticking out of the wall right here, which I have not looted. Who knows, maybe it has a notch apple in it. No notch apple, but lots of gunpowder and stuff. But now I can use this TNT to get more sand for glass. And I've gotten loads more than I needed, so now I'm going to head back home, where I can smelt all of it. And while that smelts, I can go out in search of sugarcane. And there's lots of that over here, which I can now turn into paper, and then rockets. And this should be the perfect amount of glass for now, so I can fly back and get to work. So it turns out there is a lot more stuff that I need to finish the build. The tutorial I followed for it wasn't very clear on the materials, so that's kind of why I'm having this problem. And to get all of the other resources that I need to go to the nether. One of those things is quartz, and another is iron, which I'm going to make into iron trapdoors. I don't have nearly enough yet. I could have chosen to use wood, but I think it's a bit harder for me to get than iron. And I think I have everything I need for now. I'm going to need trapdoors later. That's probably the first thing I'm going to run out of. But until then, I can get a lot done. Now I've completed one layer and I'm almost done with the next one. And I've run out of trapdoors. I've completed, well, almost completed 2 layers. The only thing keeping me from completing the farm is iron. And I've decided I might as well mine iron while the iron farm is going, because that'll make it a lot faster. And I have more iron than I can carry. I'm very happy with this trip. I'm going to get a bit more coal, so now I can head home to smelt it. And while this is smelting, I can go see how the iron farm is doing. And there is quite a bit of iron in here. So now I can convert it all into trapdoors. And after mining even more netherrack, I can get back to work. However, I've already run out of trapdoors, and if I want to finish the creeper farm today, then I'm definitely going to need a better way to get iron. And because of the design I chose for the iron farm, it is stackable. And I'm definitely going to need a lot more blocks for this farm, so I might as well use sandstone. Now I'm ready to get some beds, place them down in here. And I think the easiest way to get the villagers and zombie in is going to be to use a water chute. So I can tower up right about here. Basically, I just do it like this all the way to the top so that I can hold water in it. Now I can make a bridge going this way. And then I'll just put composters in here, and then the villagers will automatically, when they go up this tube, they'll go right for them. And it will be very, very easy. So now I have to do the very tedious job of filling it all the way to the top. This would be so much easier if I had kelp, but unfortunately that doesn't really spawn in deserts. And now the entire tube should be complete. But now I'm going to head home, where I can grab some signs I can place here. Now I just need the villagers. And I was going to say there's plenty of them around, but actually it turns out that, I don't know, I guess they must have all died. However, there is one right here that I can take. And now I can push the villager up, and he should go straight for the composter in there. So now it's time to get a second one. However, in order to do that, I'm going to need more villagers. And I noticed there's a temple right here, so I might as well loot it. There was only gunpowder and a silk touch book in this, which I will take the silk touch book and the sand, but everything else was kind of useless. Hopefully one of these days I'll get a notch apple. So now I can fly back home, give all of these villagers a load of food. So then I can get more villagers. And while I wait to get more villagers, I can go check how the iron farm is doing. And there's quite a bit of iron in here for me to take. I can also empty these furnaces. So now I have over a stack of trapdoors. And I don't have much netherrack, but I should be able to get a bit of the farm done. I can at least finish the trapdoors on this layer, as well as begin this one. But I've decided I'm going to take a little while to look for temples so that I can get notch apples. Here's temple number 1. The gunpowder will also be useful. But other than that, there's not really anything useful in this temple. So I'm going to have to keep searching. I can also loot this blacksmith. Who knows, maybe it has saplings. It did not, but I will take the bread. Saplings are really the only thing I want from villages now. I decided to go into this cave to find some diamonds. And I must say, it is one of the biggest caves I've ever seen in Minecraft. And here's some diamonds waiting for me already. And here's a fossil, which will also have diamonds in it. Unfortunately, this is one of the smaller ones, so it won't have that many diamonds. Yeah, there were only 2 diamond ores in that one, so definitely not very good. But there's more diamonds waiting for me right here. Look at this, it's 2 amethyst geodes right next to each other. I'm guessing that's pretty rare, and I can fly all the way back out right here. And here's another village. It has 2 blacksmiths, so I'm more likely to get saplings this time. Yes, I did get some. More saplings in here. And here's a ruined portal. These do have a small chance of having notch apples in them, but none. However, this ruined portal has no crying obsidian, so I can use it to enter the nether, so I can get back home faster. While I'm in the area, I might as well check how the iron farm is doing. Okay, that's probably not a good sign. Guess I'd better check what's wrong. The husk is still in here, so it should be working, but it just doesn't look like there's any iron golems spawning. Aha! I see what's the problem. Villagers are in a way so that they can't see the husk. I guess that means I'm going to have to block off this area. But now everything should work fine. They shouldn't be able to get anywhere where they can't see the husk. So the farm should work quite a bit better now. It's going to be a lot more efficient once I build the second layer. And eventually I'll just build more and more layers until it gets basically the sky limit. Of course, that's only if I continue the series past 100 days. So tell me in the comments if you want me to continue this series. Meanwhile, I can replant these trees. Now that I have my tree farm back, I won't have to use iron trapdoors anymore. How many mobs are right here? This is completely ridiculous, actually. Okay, nope, I'm flying away. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Anyway, now if I get more netherrack, I can build the next layer on the creeper farm. And I've done another 1.5 layers, but I've actually run out of glass. But so far, I have 4.5 layers done, and I'm planning on doing 12. However, because I'm using wood trapdoors now, it's going to be a lot faster. But because I have no enchantments on my armor, I'm going to take a break from building the creeper farm, going to get some emeralds. I don't think this is going to be enough to enchant all of my armor, but I can at least get a couple mending books, which I can put on my boots and my leggings. I can also make a brand new shovel because my other one broke. Put Fortune 3 on it. So now I'm going to continue blowing up the desert. I can smelt the sand that I get from it to get glass. If I mine a bit more smooth sandstone, I can use it to finish my house. And also by finish it, I meant work on it a lot more. Anyway, now if I get more netherrack, I can get back to work on the creeper farm. And I think I've finally figured out what's wrong with the iron golem farm. It seems that the villagers spawned an iron golem under them. Because he's here, no more can spawn. So he's gonna have to go. Now that that's dealt with, I can get back to work on the creeper farm. But I've actually run out of netherrack. That's the last thing I was expecting to run out of. So I'm going to have to mine some more. But still never know. More wood is also going to be useful. Now I can get back to work. Guys, I don't believe it. I just finished the top layer. Now I didn't put trapdoors on all of the layers, but I can do that later. How did I use a totem to that? It was so far away from me, I don't understand. I was just trying to get a bit of gunpowder. Now that I fixed the iron farm, I should be able to get trapdoors that way too. There's quite a bit of iron in here waiting for me. And even though I have over 3 stacks, I'm still only gonna get 50 trapdoors. So I think my best bet is to use wooden ones, which are definitely a lot easier to get. I need about 2 stacks of trapdoors per layer, so after this, I should need about 12 more stacks. So I guess I better get to work chopping. And now I've officially placed every single trapdoor that I need to, so I can start on the redstone. For that, I'm going to need a comparator, as well as a load of repeaters. However, it turns out that I'm all out of redstone. So I'm going to have to fly down to the caves, where I can mine lots more. And I've also found some lapis down here. To begin, I'm going to place repeaters in a row like this. Will all be set to 4 ticks. And I'm not going to go into much more detail. Link for the tutorial for this farm is in the description below. But to finish the farm, I'm going to need a lot of slabs. And now this should be all the cobblestone I need to make slabs. So now I can head back to the creeper farm, get placing. And now the entire farm is complete except the AFK tower. And because I'm out of firework rockets, I have to very, very slowly walk back home. Whoa, okay. He has a power bow. Need to run. I somehow survived. Anyway, now I can make some firework rockets and get home a lot faster and safer. So now I can tower up and make a glass platform for me to stand on. And now I can remove the tower and set off the farm. And there should already be some creepers down there that will, they'll blow right off and go into the campfires. And all of the gunpowder will come into these chests. So I'm just going to AFK here for 20 minutes and see how much I get. It's been 20 minutes now, so I'm going to check how the farm did. And I must say, this is quite a bit of gunpowder for only 20 minutes. So I can get lots of sand, make loads of TNT. So I can mine a long tunnel. I've actually come across my last tunnel from blast mining. Now I can place the TNT and set it off to blow up. And hopefully I'll get a bit more ancient debris than last time. Here's the first bit of ancient debris. There's some more right here. And from all that TNT, I only got 5 ancient debris. You gotta be kidding me. Which means I'm going to have to do some more AFKing at the creeper farm. On the plus side, if I grab the ancient debris in here, and I can smelt it in here, then I can actually make 2 netherite ingots, which I will put on my helmet and my leggings. And to get the remaining netherite, I can AFK at the creeper farm. And I've been AFK for about an hour, and there's lots of gunpowder waiting for me down here. And this is all I can take for now, but if I make some TNT, then that'll be less inventory space that I used, so I can get the rest. So I can now get some sand, which can be used to make even more TNT. So now I can get to work blast mining. There's ancient debris there, there, and way over there. It's just great. From that, I got 18 ancient debris, so I can make all of my armor netherite, as well as 2 of my tools. So now I officially have full netherite armor. But now I can make my sword netherite, as well as my pickaxe. And actually, if I grab some lapis, then I can put Unbreaking 3 on my chestplate. But if I get some books, then I can enchant them as well. However, everything I got is kind of useless, so I'm just going to burn all of the books. I can, however, enchant my axe. I can also put Silk Touch on it now. And I'm going to take this opportunity to check how the iron farm is doing. There's definitely a lot of iron in here, so I can make it into iron blocks, and then I have enough room to bring it all back home. So now I can put it all in here. And one thing that I've been lacking in is sugarcane. So I'm going to make a farm to fix that. And I think I'm just going to build this farm right in my house, but then it's loaded and it's working in the background. I'm mostly going to use smooth sandstone for this build, and I've actually noticed a temple that I have not yet looted. It wasn't a great temple, but it was decent. I did get quite a bit of gunpowder from it, and I've actually changed my mind about where I'm going to build it. Instead, I'm going to fly over here and make it right here. And that way, if I want to, I can expand it. And once I put a roof on it, the farm should be completely done. It's obviously going to take a little bit for it to start, because all of the sugarcane needs to grow up to the observers. And I'd like to move this portal closer to my house, so I'm going to mine up some obsidian, and I can rebuild the portal right here. And I think it looks pretty good right there. But you know what? It's about time that I finish this house, so I can mine smooth sandstone right here, and I can get to work. Now the entire thing is complete. And another thing I'm going to do, get some of this, and put it right here. And it kind of looks a bit weird with no pillars next to it, so I can use the extra smooth stone that I have to make some. If I put stairs like this, it might make it look even better. I can also put some on the bottom. The sun has set, so that was 100 days of hardcore Minecraft in a desert-only world.